Join the community, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and thumbs this video up if you enjoyed the video. So it looks like Tyson Fury is really anxious to get in the ring with Deontay Wilder in the rematch. You know, he's been calling out Deontay Wilder since last year, since he had that really good fight with Deontay Wilder, where he looked like he won. And you know what? I really don't blame Tyson Fury. You know, I really don't blame the guy, because of course he's going to feel very, obligated to face, put yourself in Tyson Fury's position. You know, he goes in there, beats Deontay Wilder easily, like basically wins every single round other than the rounds where he got dropped. And it was easy for him, right? It wasn't hard for Tyson Fury. It wasn't difficult for Tyson Fury to outbox Deontay Wilder. And this was him, at his worst, right? He feels that he beat Wilder. He feels he should be the WBC champion. So, of course, he wants that rematch. Any fighter, if you are in the ring and you fight someone and you feel that you got robbed against them, you want to fight them again because you want to avenge them. Because you feel like, I beat these guys. Everyone knows I beat this guy. Don't make me wait. Put me in the ring against this guy again. And let me prove to you that I'm a better fighter. So I don't really blame Tyson Fury for wanting to fight Deontay Wilder, right? Again, Tyson, and another thing, Tyson Fury, this is the best payday he's received since the Vladimir Klitschko payday, right? He hasn't fought in he hasn't had a big payday since fighting Deontay Wilder. I already forgot how much he got paid against Deontay Wilder, but I'm pretty sure he got paid more against Deontay Wilder than he did against Francisco Pianeta and against that other bum that he fought, those two bums, right? I've heard Tyson Fury say that he's only interested in fighting the best guys in the heavyweight division. He's not interested in fighting no more, shit level guys. And I like that. I like the fact that Tyson Fury is saying that, because I don't want to see Tyson Fury in there with guys like Francisco Pianeta again. It would be really shit if Tyson Fury fought a Francisco Pianeta in his next fight again, especially after what he did against Deontay Wilder. Let's say Deontay Wilder does not fight Tyson Fury next, and then he fights somebody in the level of Francisco Pianeta or some low-level guy that nobody ever heard of. That's not going to do anything for Tyson Fury. His fight against Deontay Wilder, that did a lot for him, right? Because it prepared him for the other elite heavyweights in the heavyweight division. It prepared him because, again, you can't prepare yourself or take the ring rust off when you're fighting bums. Even though Deontay Wilder is not the most talented guy, he is a puncher, so you always have to be wary of that. And Deontay Wilder was trying to land that right hand, so he was avoiding the right hand all night, right? So I can't really blame him. He wants Deontay Wilder, right? He wanted Deontay Wilder in the UK. Deontay Wilder said he had no problems fighting Tyson Fury in the UK, but of course he changed his mind. Now he wants to fight him. He wants to fight him in the United States, because Deontay Wilder doesn't feel comfortable fighting outside of his country. It's funny, people say that guys like Anthony Joshua, he don't want to fight in the United States, but Deontay Wilder, he don't want to fight in the UK against Anthony Joshua or even Tyson Fury, right? He just doesn't like it. And like I already told you my thoughts as to why I think he doesn't like fighting in the UK. All right. So, I don't really blame Tyson Fury for wanting to fight Deontay Wilder again. Okay. Us boxing fans, we want to see Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua, right? We want to see him in there with a new face. But at the end of the day, Deontay Wilder doesn't want to fight Anthony Joshua at this very moment. So we're going to have to look at his other possible opponents, right? And it looks like it's most likely it's going to be Tyson Fury, because Deontay Wilder already himself confirmed that he's only eyeing Tyson Fury. So, forget everybody else. He's only eyeing Tyson Fury next. So it looks like Tyson Fury, eventually this fight will, and another thing that just shows you, this fight isn't confirmed yet. Everyone keeps saying this fight's going to happen next, but it isn't confirmed yet, because Tyson Fury is saying he's still calling out Deontay Wilder. So clearly it's not confirmed yet if he's still trying to call out and trying to get the fight with him. He says he'll smash his face up, he'll beat him. I told you guys how I feel about the rematch. I think that Tyson Fury will be even better in the rematch, okay? because Tyson Fury fought and did what he did against Deontay Wilder at like 50-60%. All right, he was out of shape, like he was fat against Deontay Wilder. Look at his gut. He had a gut. If he fought Deontay Wilder April, he's probably going to be in a lot better shape, right? You already see him in the pads. You know, they're uploading videos showing him work, you know, hitting the pads. You know, and I like this because I think Tyson Fury needs to be active. I don't want to be seeing Tyson Fury not fight in 10 months because that is not going to be good for him. Tyson Fury is a guy that balloons up in weight in between fights, especially when he's inactive. So how do you avoid that? Avoid gaining a bunch of weight and, you know, being rusty and losing your timing is you stay active. You stay in the gym. You stay basically sparring. You keep yourself sharp in the gym. And you keep yourself sharp fighting heavyweights, you know, contenders out there, right? So this is why, you know, I hope he does, even if it's not against Wilder, I hope he does fight, you know, April again. Just to keep him active. But like I said, if he fought Wilder in the rematch, I think he's going to be even more dangerous because he's going to be a lot sharper. He's probably going to be in better shape. He's probably going to be lighter. So it's going to be more difficult for Wilder. I'm telling you, it's going to be more difficult for Wilder. And Wilder will have to once again attempt to knock out Tyson Fury. He's going to have to knock out Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder's going to have to knock out Tyson Fury in the rematch. Because you guys already saw the first fight, and you guys know my opinion on Deontay Wilder. He can't beat high-quality boxers. He can't win rounds against them. Whenever Deontay Wilder's in a fight with a high-quality boxer, he loses the entire round. He loses every round. He's up. You know, when he's playing chess with the dude, he's always losing the rounds. That's why I said Anthony Joshua will easily spank him when it came to the winning rounds department, right? That's why I said Deontay Wilder's only real chance is to just try and lay out these dudes. Try and lay out Anthony Joshua is trying to lay out Tyson Fury. He's gonna have to try and knock him out again. You know, but I already feel that they're probably going to rob Tyson Fury. Even if Tyson Fury puts on a clinic the way he did in the first match and it goes the distance, and like say he doesn't get dropped this time, because that's what saved Deontay Wilder, right? Apparently what saved Deontay Wilder was the fact that he dropped Tyson Fury. But I don't look at it like that. I feel like knocking a guy down 2 times is not enough when the other guy is winning every single round. Like say in the first fight, Deontay Wilder knocked him down twice, but Tyson Fury didn't win every other single round. He was losing some rounds, right? Like say Deontay Wilder was winning some rounds, and then he knocked him down. Then I could see why it would be a draw. I'll be like, okay, he knocked him down twice, and he was winning several rounds, but that wasn't the case, at least in my eyes. I know everyone has a different opinion, okay? Everyone has a different opinion. Some people felt that Deontay Wilder won some rounds against Tyson Fury. Cool, that's your opinion. My opinion is I felt that every round that Tyson Fury did not get dropped in, he was winning. Even the rounds that he got dropped in, I thought he was doing good in those rounds. I thought he was doing pretty well. So that's my opinion. So that's why I feel like he won. So that's why I feel like he should have won, because yeah, he got dropped twice, but I thought he won every other round that he didn't get dropped in. So it should have been him winning, right? That's just my opinion, guys. But like I said, when it comes to boxing, I feel boxing is trying to make Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. I think that's the big fight that people want to see. So I think even if Tyson Fury were to not get knocked down in the rematch, he probably would still lose via decision. Or maybe they may. Wouldn't it be amazing if they make it a draw again? Maybe they might even make it a draw. But I think Deontay Wilder, if he wants to just shut all the doubters up, he has to knock out Tyson Fury. Because I think if this fight went the decision, I don't think Deontay Wilder is going to. I don't know. I think that it's going to be controversial again. You know, I think it'll be controversial if it goes to the judges. So I think Wilder, you know, he's known as the knockout artist, right? The bomb squad, right? So he has to really try and knock out Tyson Fury. But I think he has to set him up. You know, don't do the same thing he did in the first fight, where he's just trying to throw headshots and depend on one thing. Go to the body, tire Tyson Fury out, and then in the second half of the fight, then start going after the headshots. Maybe even throw the left hooks. Change it up. Don't just, throw right hands down the pipe. But again, I really don't blame Tyson Fury. He feels he deserves a rematch with Deontay Wilder. And you know what? If you think about it, he kind of does. Because like I said, it's kind of crazy how you could come off a 3-year layoff, come back, and school Deontay Wilder. Right? Most people felt Deontay Wilder would have just walked wiped the ring with him, right? Just knocked him out in 2 rounds. I remember I saw a bunch of people saying that Wilder's going to knock him out in 2 rounds. People felt this was going to happen because it should have happened, right? If you're inactive for 2 years, you shouldn't be in a competitive fight with somebody like Wilder, who's a big puncher, right? But like I said, these things just exposed how poor of a boxer Wilder really is, right? We all already knew that Tyson Fury was a better boxer, but we felt that than Deontay Wilder. But we felt that because he was inactive, because he, all these things play a factor, it should have still affected him versus Wilder. But it didn't, right? He was still able to do what he did against Wilder. So it shows you 2 things. It shows you how good of a boxer Tyson the Gypsy King Fury is, and it also shows you how poor of a boxer Deontay Wilder is, because even Tyson Fury at 50% was still better than Deontay Wilder at 100%, right? Even at 50%, even being fat, Tyson Fury is still better than Wilder at 100%. So imagine if Tyson Fury is at 100% back to his 100% best, to the version he fought prior to the layoff, 2014, 2014, 2015. He'll be much better, right? He'll be much better. But like I said, when it comes to boxing, I feel that, I've seen Tyson Fury say he's going to knock out Deontay Wilder. It's hard for me to believe that because he's not a big puncher, but, he is very precise. So I think the only way he will manage to knock out Deontay Wilder is if he lets his hands go more and not just pot shot, not just like counter Deontay Wilder. Like, he really has to put it on Deontay Wilder, because there were times in that fight where he was letting his hands go, catching Wilder and rocking Deontay Wilder, but he was just like pot shotting. He wasn't really throwing many combinations. I think if you want to knock out Deontay Wilder, you got to throw combinations. If you counter him, you hurt him, but then you come back with another punch. So I think that's the way Tyson Fury might be able to stop Deontay Wilder, is if he just hits him with combinations, not just like counter punches or one shots. Actually go after him and throw combinations like that. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to Wilder has the ability to knock you out with one punch because he's a puncher. Tyson Fury is not a puncher, so he's not going to knock you out with one punch. He's going to knock you out with a combination of several punches, right? He's one of those fighters that he can't knock you out with one punch. But I think if it's accumulation and he throws a bunch of punches, punches and bunches, then yeah, he might be able to stop you like TKO. So I think that's what Fury has to do against Wilder. And when it comes to Wilder, I think he has to just stop depending on that right hand and try and change it up. Go on the inside against Fury. I think the way to beat Fury is to go on the inside against him. Go on the inside and hit him to that body, man. Hit him to that body, and I think he needs to lean on him. But you know what I think? I actually thought that Tyson Fury was the physically stronger guy of the two, because I remember even in the post-fight, Deontay Wilder said that he was really strong, like he had that man strength. Because there were times where they wouldn't get in the inside, and you saw Tyson Fury just like pushing Deontay Wilder back. So I think physically Tyson Fury is a stronger guy on the inside than Deontay Wilder. So that might not. So maybe it'll be difficult for Wilder, because I think he needs to get in the inside. But I think Tyson Fury is very physically strong. So I think that's why it might be difficult for Wilder. But either way, he could still throw body shots. Right, even if he's not physically strong enough to compete with Tyson Fury on the inside, throw body shots. I think that's a good way to slow down Tyson Fury. Slow down a guy who's been inactive. Hit a dude with body shots from round one, not just occasionally either. Wilder was occasionally throwing body shots. He has to be consistently throwing body shots from the get-go to slow down Tyson Fury. And change it up. Don't just be throwing the same right hand, because Tyson Fury already anticipates that. He knows you're gonna do that. He knows this is what you're gonna do. He knew it before the first fight. So change it up. Show a different style. Throw left hooks, throw uppercuts. Change it up. I just think he should change it up. And yeah, I don't really blame Tyson Fury for wanting the rematch. Anyway, guys, that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up button, and I'm out. Bye-bye.